When I was 17, it was a very good year. It was a very good year for small town girls and soft summer nights. We'd hide from the lights on the village green. When I was 17. Come fly with me, come fly, we'll fly away.
The Palladium is a theatre that we've associated historically with great performers of the 20th century. I was fascinated by the idea of bringing Frank Sinatra back to the Palladium. The show's a kind of tour of Frank Sinatra's life, imagistically, visually, at the same time as you are absolutely in the bar with Frank as he sings to you. We have technology now which enables us to marry very large-scale images of Frank Sinatra with live music. I've directed large musicals and chamber theatre, plays, but I have to say that when we put together Frank Sinatra, the story of most of a century, told through popular song, with dancers, with an orchestra, with media, where we get for the first time to see performances of Frank Sinatra that have never been seen. When you put all those things together, the show is a great epic.
And don't tell your mama.
It's a musical discovery for the ages. Yes, old Blue Eyes is back. Frank Sinatra performing many of his greatest hits on film never before seen. It's film recorded decades ago that's been languishing in the Sinatra family vault, untouched for nearly half a century. Now it's been restored and enhanced for a new live show that opens in a few weeks.
And then you wonder how it all came about. But you're dead now, there ain't no getting out.
But where, when, and why were these films made?
He was a visionary, and he knew that if he wanted to record these performances, this is the way he needed to do it with a 35mm film.
So when you hear it thunder, boom, don't run under a tree.
In all, Sinatra recorded over 60 songs on film during the 1957-58 season.
And me.
The films were work prints, copies of the original negative film that could not be located. All were covered with scratches, editor's pencil marks, and even adhesive tape. The film was then put through various machines, both low-tech and high, and what emerged was old Blue Eyes in gorgeous digital black and white.
Okay, here's our original, correct?
This is the original, and then this is what it looks like the step after.
When somebody needs you.
On the films, Sinatra is accompanied by only a few musicians off in the distance.
All the way.
A full orchestra conducted by longtime Sinatra arranger Nelson Riddle was added later.
I'm gonna love you all the way. I won't dance, don't ask me.
The films have been rotoscoped, a process that removes Sinatra's dated backgrounds.
With you, madame.
These colorized and enhanced images will be projected onto huge screens, and the recorded music will be replaced by a live orchestra.
You know what? You're lovely. You know what? You are so lovely. And oh, what you do to me. I'm like an ocean wave that's bumped on the shore. But if I hold you in my arms, I won't dance.
So it's a really interesting new form of theatre. It's as if we had Frank and we're building a new show with him. So we take him and all the fantastic elements of that voice and that style and that way he can sing a number, and then putting it with contemporary mediums, contemporary dance and contemporary stage technologies. If you imagine a stage picture, many shows end up with just, you know, the first 6 feet of the stage being animated, which is where people are. Me and David are often keen on talking about constantly playing with the full stage possibilities. This is the perfect show for that. We have screens, multiple screens that take images, swap images, create depth, pass each other. No image really ever settles for longer than a couple of minutes, if you're lucky. But in some of our big numbers, we have more going on than I think I've ever seen on any West End show.
It's a tour of the songs that counted across 50 years. There's always a phrase, come fly with me, all of me, from this moment on, something stupid, fly me to the moon, in the still of the night, I'm gonna live until I die. This show really is a collection of the greatest popular songs ever written, which is to say that they're all the songs that count right now.
Ooh, I ain't gonna change, man. Thank you very much. Well, I guess that just about wraps it up. We thank you for looking in, and we hope you had a little fun with us. Good night.